It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Real Southern nigga wearing gold. Rubber band on the money till it can't fold. Big family in the crib, cost a bankroll. Hey, we blow a bag up in Costco. Yeah, street punks trying to get involved. Local joker shit them niggas out like Chris Paul. It ain't no love, that's why I got out the dating pool. These women strictly superficial like the petting zoo. Got me a real one in depth, I never slept. Legging up, counting the chips, money coming legit, dropping songs. Business incorporated, no right or wrong. That dope money, I can't touch it even with some tones. I got them itchy palms ready for the next meet. Niggas still hating, feeling crunchy as a Nestle. Dead meat, popping they top like it's a Pepsi. Sledgehammer on me, bitch, I'm Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the realest nigga in it left. Spitting this shit to the death. Trigger finger itching, but I put it right back on the shelf. I cannot take no more L's. Failure, boy, I know it well. Them street stories y'all rappers telling, they getting stale. Been on the stage and hood venues with just a blade. In other cities, nobody with me, a nigga pray. They know what soul circumstances, no control. Being social, making show, ain't nobody cuffing they hoes, dog. I live a real life, this what it feel like. I go above and beyond for checks like I'm Phil Knight. They imitated, they inundated the fake shit. I brought a needle, the game needing a facelift. Ugh.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. All right. So y'all know, just a few days ago, we spoke on the whole Stefon Diggs situation. It was found that he was not guilty in a court of law. The trial was a complete shit show. You know what I'm saying? Miss Mila Adams, she had claimed that she was abused by Stefon Diggs. She claimed that he allegedly slapped her, choked her out, and was evading from paying her wages, right? She claimed that they had met 2 years prior to all of this happening. They had become friends. They got intimate, had a sexual relationship. She claims that she had prior history as a chef working for other athletes and people in entertainment. And she basically joined his team while he was injured to help bring him back to health for his comeback season with the Patriots, which kind of proved successful because he led the team in receiving yards, receptions, helped them get to the Super Bowl, had a terrible game in the Super Bowl nonetheless. And all of that good shit, right? Now, she claims that he had choked her to the point of almost losing her breath. She claimed that she urinated on herself, and all of those different things, right? However, there was no one that could corroborate her story in any way. She could not corroborate her story in any way. And the information that was submitted to the police could not be corroborated in court in any way. They had the officer who actually wrote the police report. He said he saw no markings on her. She came and reported the alleged crime damn near 3 weeks after it had happened, right? She was reluctant to talk to him at first. She asked for a female officer. There was no one there, so he ended up having to be the one. Okay? The very same night that this alleged incident had occurred, she got in contact with Shy. Shy is Stefon Diggs' hair braider, also the hairstylist of Cardi B's kids. Very same night that this happened, she literally flew to New York to go to Shy's house. She was caught on camera on multiple occasions. She was seen in Shy's car on dash cam footage. She was also seen at Shy's house in footage submitted by Shy's friend who spent the entire week with her. Videos were submitted of her dancing, having a great time, no markings, no signs of physical distress, no signs of physical violence were on her body. They said they had literally changed clothes in the same room, saw her in a towel, no markings, no visible anything, no scratches, no markings, no bruisings, nothing, right? And she flew to them the very same day that this alleged incident happened. So Stefon was found not guilty. I always say, I don't know what happened if things did get to some level of physicality that just could not be proven in court. I don't know. I know everybody is like, she a damn liar. And I'm not here to convince you out of your thought because I don't know. It do sound like some craziness is afoot, right? She claims Stefon Diggs was negligent with paying her. The finance department came out and said, no, we paid all of her invoices. As a matter of fact, not only did we pay her invoices, but we actually reimbursed her on packages that were sent out that had already been paid, which means we overpaid her by $2,500. He fired her. She said, you're going to have to pay me out for the rest of the NFL season, and you're going to have to give me the money that you promised me to open up my restaurant. He said, what the fuck I look like? I ain't got to do shit. These boots are made for walking, so lace them up and get to it. These texts were uncovered in court. Then we found out that she actually deleted text messages before submitting them to police, where she called him a pussy. And she said, I'm ruining that bitch life. Right? During the trial, it was discovered that she had befriended Cardi B. She wanted to go to Art Basel in Florida with his team. She was not allowed to go to Art Basel. She says that she wasn't allowed to go because there was another staff member that is Stefon's assistant that he was also allegedly sleeping with, who didn't like her, didn't want her with the rest of the team. So she says, I'm ruining that bitch life. That bitch, presumably Cardi B, the same woman she befriended and wanted to see what she was going to be wearing at Art Basel. Well, now that everything has hit the fan, the criminal case has been dropped. She's now litigating on social media, on her Instagram page, no less. And I'm going to talk about it. So let's get to it. Not to mention, after allegedly being choked and slapped, she proceeded to give him a birthday gift. He was seen by a wellness doctor and a massage therapist who both saw her in the house, who have no recollection of any signs of distress. The massage therapist said she came in the room while she was setting up her massage table while Stefon Diggs was dozing off. She came the first time he was asleep. She said she would come back. She came back while he was receiving his massage. She literally asked him, hey, are you going to keep the gifts I gave you? He said yes. She left. Chanel, by the way. Just trying to keep the story accurate. So here she says this 18 hours ago. Some people pray you stay silent. Some even try to put that silence in writing. I went to trial. I took the stand. I told my truth. I think as a people, we're going to have to let go of what my truth is. What is the truth, not your truth? Because our individual truths have done us no good. She says, I was exhausted emotionally, physically, spiritually. I didn't want to keep going, but I knew I had to. This process showed me how quickly a woman can be questioned, judged, doubted, and broken down for speaking up. It showed me how hard it is to stand against someone with power, fame, money, and protection around him. The only thing that I don't like is, yes, women are consistently questioned, judged, doubted, and broken down for speaking up. It happens all the time, right? But as time progresses, there's a lot of people out here that actually want to see women be vindicated, want women to have the truth out in the open and to have justice. A lot of people want that. There's some people out there that wanted that for you. However, you went to court and had nothing to offer. We'll continue. I refuse to be silenced. He tried to make me sign an NDA. He offered me $100K to recant my statement, and no amount of money would make me lie. The only thing about the NDA, she said it in her own testimony. She initially became his chef without signing any paperwork. So she became a part of his team off of a handshake and a promise. Come join my staff, work with me. She was being paid roughly around $100K, 90K, so $2,000 a week or whatever. She said she took less money because he was going to, in turn, invest into her business. But she never signed any paperwork, right? So then when she came around asking for the money that she alleged wasn't there, he actually said, hey, you never signed any contract. So if you want this allegedly, then you have to sign on the contract like everybody else. And everybody else also had to sign an NDA. Right? She said it in her testimony. The NDA was not indicative of this alleged violent altercation. It was the same NDA that all of his other employees had to sign. However, she puts it in with this narrative. And no amount of money will make me lie. After everything I experienced and witnessed, especially in that house, I refused. I will always refuse to sign away my voice. The verdict hurt, but what cut deeper was hearing events described in ways I know were not true and realizing how little the system did to protect me, prepare me, or treat me like I mattered. Now, I will say, the prosecutor, I don't know. Your lawyer, whoever you had, it sounds like they did a terrible job of preparing you. I will tell you that much. But how much can you prepare someone who has nothing? They proceeded with this case, and this was not Jamila Adams versus Stefon Diggs, right? It was the state of Massachusetts. So they did have a responsibility to make sure that this was legit before they proceeded. She says a verdict does not erase what happened to me. Not guilty does not mean I lied. Not guilty does not mean I am broken. Not guilty does not mean I will disappear. I know what I lived through. He knows what happened. And the people who know him know the truth too. Okay? There's more. So now we get into some text. D1. I'm guessing D1 would be Stefon. I don't know that to be so, but I'm guessing. So the text says, you upset right now. You need to calm down. At least when you talking to me. Why would I have you come be around someone you don't get along with? Okay, this is December 2nd. So this is the same night of the incident, alleged incident. This is the same night that she was declined to be a part of that trip to Miami. Why would I have you come around someone you don't get along with? You don't give a fuck about anything, but I do, which is why I'm listening to you. But the shut you saying, I'm guessing he meant shit. But the shit you saying to me, you acting like I'm wrong. You mad at me saying I believe her. Believe who? My baby moms or Millie? Lindsay didn't send that message. What message? I don't know. And I'm not here to play Blues Clues about it. I came to you because the specifics of that matter, nobody heard me say it but you. Nobody else. You want to be upset about like I'm the one not trusting you or not talking around you. Like what? I love you. I don't deserve none of the shit you try and pull with me. But if you feel so strongly, okay, I don't want you to be nowhere you don't want to be. You want to pack up and go? I can't see the rest because it's covered with the screenshot SMS thing. Nigga said, I love you, allegedly. This text here don't really prove nothing though, other than that you put something out that you heard him say, which violated his trust. Okay, we got the rest of it. I don't want you to be nowhere you don't want to be. You want to pack up and go home? Cool. But don't sit up here acting like it's me because I didn't do a motherfucking thing. I have a relationship with both of y'all. Woo! Art Basel isn't just my thing. It was a project me and her did. So I guess this is about Lindsay, the assistant. Because remember, he was supposed to be debuting his furniture line at Art Basel. So this ain't even including Cardi. Art Basel isn't just my thing. It was a project me and her did. Why would I have you come still? I don't know what you thinking or feeling, but I didn't fucking do it. I also think it's very interesting that she claims that he said she had to leave, but these texts don't signify that she had to leave. He said, if you want to pack up and leave, that's on you. She says, you told that girl you was fucking me. You told me you did. That bitch knew KJ didn't like me being here, didn't say nothing to you. And if she ain't send it, so maybe I'm ruining that bitch life wasn't really about Cardi at all. Maybe it was all about Lindsay because they didn't like each other. They had some type of rivalry about who was getting the best version of him when he had a whole public relationship with Cardi B. This nigga ain't shit. Anyway, you told that girl you was fucking me. You told me you did. That bitch knew KJ didn't like me being here, didn't say nothing to you. If she ain't send it, that's some shit they made up and sent to each other because I didn't tell nobody no shit like that. Nothing like that. It's been in blogs. That girl had a boy. Okay, so there's more about somebody who had a baby. I guess another baby mama. You know, he got a bunch of them. It is not a fucking flex fucking on you. I don't talk like that. And that bitch in love with you and I'm not. She feels away, not me. Ain't nobody ever came to you and said I was fucking you ever. Okay? So she says it ain't a flex fucking you. I don't talk like that. That bitch in love, not me. So maybe she wasn't in love. I seen some people that say she was in love with this nigga. I doubt it. I think she was in love with the lifestyle. She was able to drive that nigga Porsche when she needed to go get food, hot dogs. She was able to live rent free in a nigga crib. She was able to get a little extra hot dog when the bun was ready. So shit, she like, it ain't no flex having you, but it's convenient. He allegedly says, yeah, she knew I was fucking you way before you ever came to the house. Oh, shit. He said, motherfucker, ain't no secret. I let everybody know what the fuck going on. She knew what was going on before you got here. So I don't know what the fuck that mean. And no the fuck they didn't know she had a fucking boy. The fuck you talking about? They said she had twins. Okay, so yeah, this is one of his other baby mamas. And ain't nobody send nothing to each other that don't even make no fucking sense. She says bitches do bitch shit and find time to send it. He replies, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? Oof, that's not a good one. She says, you. He says, and ain't nobody sending nothing, messages saying they fucking me. Nobody. Stop trying to act like that makes sense. None of this gives credence to abuse. Because it don't. She says that message said that I said I could fuck you anytime. He says, you dumbass bitch. He says, it make a lot of sense. The name of the page was I playing this bitch. Message say I sent KJ home. That's what the fuck the message said. She said, nigga, I don't have friends. You told me KJ was coming for 3 days. I told you I sent her home because she had an attitude that made everybody feel away in the house. So clearly, Stefon Diggs is trying to keep all these ladies at peace while all having some sort of stake, whether it be romantically or financially mixed in, while having Cardi B in the midst of it. So this is like a damn near sister wives type of situation. He said, I sent her ass home. She was killing the vibe around here. And you starting to do the same. So I'm bet to get rid of your ass. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, this ain't no lifestyle that I live or recommend to anybody to live. But this does not say it was violent. I got to be honest. Now, do I like the way he's talking to her? No, I do not. She says, you the fuck did not. He says, don't tell me what the fuck I said, bitch. I know what I said. That's a lot. Because I told your ass to go the fuck upstairs and get out the kitchen when she was in there because she was acting weird. Yes, the fuck I did. You dumbass bitch. Which is why we having this conversation in the first place. She says, you didn't tell me to go upstairs. You asked me to get out the kitchen. Fucking Shy was here. Lindsay is not sending a message to Millie saying she fucking. Bitch, I don't know that fucking. Ooh, we got a slur. Transsexual. I don't know who is transsexual in the crew. You didn't tell me to go upstairs. You asked me to get out the kitchen. Okay. He told you to get the fuck out of there because his other John wasn't feeling the vibe. So whether he told you to go upstairs, go in the bathroom, y'all can agree that he said get the fuck out of there. This doesn't make you look any better, ma'am. He says, I don't give a fuck how you feeling about it, bitch. That's not the situation. She didn't do that. She says, and I don't give a fuck either. And I'm fucking her up. That bitch showed how she always felt in that text. Exactly what I said. These bitches in competition for an imaginary fucking spot, beating her the fuck up wherever. Okay, so now she wants to fight. I don't know who KJ is. I'm guessing that's one of his baby mamas. I'm not intimately involved in Stefon Diggs' life. I know way more right now than I ever asked to. So he says, I'm beating your baby mama up when I see her. Why? I guess because she just felt the way. He says, okay. She says, and yo dumbass, too blind to fucking see these bitches started. Hey, I gotta read some more, but if this doesn't start going more in your favor, I'm gonna have to call you stupid. And your dumb ass too blind to fucking see these bitches started an imaginary fucking race. I asked you, was you fucking that bitch same day she left? Everyone saw her getting upset with me, but you, I didn't give one fuck either. Never will. All this time I known you, now I'm running my mouth. Be fucking for real. So ma'am, clearly you care. You just said it a few texts ago, it's not a flex to be fucking them. But you find yourself having a problem with a woman because y'all could be both smashing. And she don't like you because she know you smashing. And he been let it be known that he was getting it from you. And now you want to fight. This doesn't look favorable to you. I didn't give one fuck either. Never will. All this time I known you, now I'm running my mouth. Be fucking for real. He says you feel like you right. You grown. Stand on whatever it is you feel. I'm not going back and forth with your ass. You have a nasty ass attitude, and not once did I ever go with the plot of anything. My message was about you. Again, this doesn't make him look bad. It makes him look like he has poor dick discipline. But outside of that, not once did I ever go with the plot of anything. My message was about you, and if you repeated something I told you to anyone, I don't give a fuck. If all of them feel away, I never carried it no way. It never compromised my relationship with you. You did that on your own. Can't nobody get me to stop dealing, talking, fucking anybody. He's again. She says, I didn't comprise shit. I think she means compromise. This is where we get to, I'ma leave you be, which did come up in court. Thank you for cooking for me this season. I appreciate you. Hate it even got like this, but oh well. Done having a texting match. You got it. Cool. So at this point, he like, man, you got to go for real. I told you ain't had to leave. If you want to go, you can do that. But that's your choice. Now he like, man, fuck it. You could go. I hate it had to be like this, but I appreciate you cooking. This isn't incriminating him at all. Again, do I like the way he's calling her bees every couple sentences? No, I don't agree with that. But that does not mean he beat you up. So from here, she says, this is where she takes her turn. You will be paying me out for the rest of the season and the money you said you would give me for my business, wasting my fucking time being here because you got a fucking circus going on. I'm out of your life and ruining that bitch life. Then she puts a fairy. She was a fairy. This woman is about nearly 40 years old, by the way. He says, I won't be paying you shit. Fuck I look like paying you and paying another chef. Is you high, bitch? Who the fuck gotta give you money for your business? I don't gotta do a motherfucking thing. I don't like the way he delivered it, but I can't disagree. And you could get whoever you want. You got my address. Tell them come take the money. Then fuck you talking about. Bet. Pussy. Show me I'm pussy. Will do. I don't like the show me I'm pussy thing neither. So now we go back about a week. November 26th, she texts him. What's wrong? What you unsend? He says, who you tell I was fucking Lindsay to? Okay, so this is the part that I guess was getting leaked out somewhere. Who told you I was fucking Lindsay? So he admits that he was, which is still not significant to the case. It's not significant to the trial. I didn't tell no one that. He says, you did? Who tell you I sent KJ home? No, the fuck I didn't. I never told anyone you sent KJ home. I have defended that. You not. He says, like it wouldn't make sense for her to have somebody watching her kid. She think fucking me. He had you watching his child. So not only was you a chef, getting chefed, but you was also watching his child? What? She says, Lindsay is not a threat to me. I don't give a fuck that y'all are. Not jealous. He says, Lindsay didn't send a message saying you deaf think I'm fucking her. She says, yep, because they can't prove it. I'm telling you said I'm just going to have to go home when she is coming. So she couldn't be around when Lindsay come around. And you didn't want anyone uncomfortable. You said she said I didn't speak to her and about Lindsay knowing she ain't like me here. You also said if it was you, how would you feel seeing me here cooking for your nigga? Yeah, they can't put this on me. Sorry. And ew, I'm not in a fucking battle with none of these bitches to even make it seem like I can fuck you anytime, etc. It's not some shit I will even say. This not my fight, not my words, none of it. Chef Mila, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Nothing in this text thread is an admission of guilt on Stefon Diggs' part. Now, he may be guilty of being a fuck nigga, but it sounded to me like everybody that was coming around was getting wood. Okay? So we're just going to have to call this Home Depot. Seems like everybody knew their role until they got around each other. Then things got a little strange. And he was trying to say, okay, I guess me having everybody in the house around each other is not working out. So let me start figuring out who needs to go, who needs to stay, and what's expendable and not in terms of long term, but just when y'all are around each other. This does not prove anything. Lindsay didn't even testify. The caption to this text thread says, "I know what I lived through. He knows what happened, and the people who know him know the truth too. These texts were submitted into evidence but not addressed because they weren't relevant. Let's stop the scorn woman narrative. I didn't come this far to stay quiet, and I won't be quiet." December 2nd, 2025, the night of the alleged incident. Even his text messages don't show, he didn't say nothing like, "I'm gonna beat your ass." You know what I'm saying? Not to say that he should have, but he was keeping his composure pretty well in the text thread outside of calling you bees. So this actually makes me feel like you a liar even more. Because now you lost. You come trying to put information out to try to vindicate yourself in the midst of a loss. And none of this is damning or indicative of a crime. So I got to say, congratulations, you played yourself. Now, just to extend a little bit of courtesy, because we've heard about you cooking hot dogs. We do get to see Miss Chef Mila in the kitchen to show that she actually does know how to cook. So that will at least let you know she was doing something. You know what I'm saying? Now, is she a chef? I don't know if she's a chef. She could just be a home cook that knows how to put it down. You know what I mean? This is her preparing a vodka pasta. Okay? I'm going to go through some more of the posts. Okay, I'm not trying to see the whole cooking process, but as you can see, she does a lot of pasta. Got some crab, lobster. She walks you through the process. She's trying to do content. And remember, Shy was telling her that she needed to do content to get her business out there. She said that on the stand. So, I mean, the food don't look bad. I'm not going to say your food look bad. I'm not going to lie. Is it chef quality? I might not say so, but Stefon Diggs may not like all that extreme high-end stuff. He might like home cooking, like down home cooking, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing chicken wings, baked beans, cabbage. Don't look bad. You know what I'm saying? Black eyed peas, rice, collards. Don't look bad. Me doing this video, I guess I'll never be invited to dinner. Got a steak, got a steak, got some salmon, got some birria tacos, a little stir fry. Beef patty. Okay, homemade beef patty. You might be doing something. She has a whole page dedicated, Petite Belle Gourmet. So she does know how to do more than hot dogs. Brussels sprouts over there, they don't look bad. All right. Just to be fair. But unfortunately, I think you've played yourself out of future clientele. Somebody will take a shot, especially one of these horny ass niggas. They'll give you a shot, especially if they know that you smashing and cooking. You'll get another shot. But will it be someone reputable? Will it be someone that's willing to keep it professional? I don't know. Which I think is a severe disservice to yourself. It's too bad that you had to come out here and do all of this, put all of this out there. And now who knows if a reputable company or somebody is gonna want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck niggas will definitely work with you, especially for $2K a week. It's some dope boys out here that got $2K a week that'll probably reach out to you if they could get a little moose shoe with the plate. But I don't think that's the future you want for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's all unfortunate. But again, this was not smart. Putting that extra detail out there after the trial is over was not smart. There was nothing in there that indicated he put hands on you. It only makes you look worse. It only kills the discretion that comes with the job that you come with. It's just all bad. All right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit that 40K. And again, very soon, I'm going to be giving y'all more information about Family Over Fame album, how you're going to be able to get it, how y'all can support. Y'all been asking me for this album. I've been delaying it for damn near a year or two. It's on the way. I'll see y'all in a minute, though.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5-6 bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had